All right, viewers, wherever you are, let's say good morning and good afternoon and good evening. We are currently in red light where we witnessed a standstill. We witnessed a riot between marketers and that of enforcement officers. That's the joint security. Normally, if during the removal process from red light to Omega, the police are now in police and other security personnel are in red lights. Anybody that is seen with goods or markets they be destroyed. So normally when that is done, people that are standing by, they're always going to pick up all of those damaged goods. So according to what I've heard, there was this police officers that wasted somebody's market, so the marketers too got angry. They joined in a fight with the police allegedly, and because of that, the police decided to come in numbers to block the road. It was just now that the police cleared the road, but there was a serious riot there that we came in as society. So that's the reason we just thought to bring you this brief live. Currently here in red light. A riot was here between the marketers and that of the police. The marketers have been accusing the police of damaging their goods on a normal basis, on a daily basis. And whenever they arrest somebody with goods, they waste it either in the dirty water, and when that is done, other citizens can get in to pick up all of those goods damaged. So this morning it happened, and the marketers got angry. They decided to get involved with get in riot with the police and other enforcement officers, none of the employees of the Painesville City Corporation, the Monrovia City Corporation, and all of the Liberal Drugs Enforcement Agency, the Liberal National Police. So the police are here. The road was blocked, but now the road has been clear. So there is a free flow of traffic for now. So one of the victims in the riot was among the citizens here. I thought to talk with him, but he has changed his position, so he cannot be seen around. So as it is, we are currently in red lights, not too far from Parker Payne Junction, where the riot occurred. As you can see, stones were thrown on the road. You can see stones thrown by marketers, allegedly. The police were throwing stones at the police, allegedly, as I'm told. So because of that, the police got involved. They blocked the road, they themselves, that no traffic should move. But it was just now, due to our presence and the police and other security apparatus, the officers were able to release this area. So the police are now leaving. We are currently in red light to observe this process. So they are doing their enforcement. As you can see, this is how it is done. The police is busting. So this is how it's done. We are here to observe the process ourselves. You are seeing them destroying so this is how the process is being done in red lights. And whenever they see you with a business, they are going to destroy it. So this is why it's done. So this is school 192. We are currently in red lights, where the enforcement officers carry on their normal duties, making sure that whenever they see you with a goose, they destroy it, because you have been told to go to Omega Market. You don't have to come into Red Light Market. So that's what they are doing. So now they destroy the whatever they see with you, whether you have your market, whether you bought it with 10 million, whatever money you spent, they are going to actually just destroy it. This is how it is done. This is how it is done here in red light. They have been told to go to Omega Market, but some of them are still seen around in red light, so the police, with an option, to destroy the goods as means of enforcing that mandate. So as it stands, it is how it is done. So you see other citizens standing by, monitoring them while they carry on their duties. So they have come to observe the process too, as the enforcement officers carry on their duties. So you should not be in red light, but you should go in Omega Market. It is where everybody has now moved. You don't have to be in red light. So this rubber, those guys have been selling the rubbers, but then they have been told to go to Omega, but yet and still they are not paying attention, they are not following the protocols. But now they have decided to get rid of this. So the enforcement officers are doing their work as they have been told. What they have been told to do is what they are doing. That no one should be in red lights to sell, but they should go to Omega Market. So in that process, you don't have to be in red light, but you have to go to Omega Market. So whenever they see you with any goods, definitely they are going to destroy that goods as part of enforcement order. So that's it, School 192. My name is Alexander Nyeneke. I'm here this morning to observe the process briefly before I take my leave. So the entire area is overcrowded as the enforcement officers do their duty. So those people are leaving too. They have been told to pick up all of these things, and the next time the officers return and they see this here, they are definitely going to get rid of it. So they don't have to be a red light, but they have to leave to go to the Omega Market. So this table is being destroyed. It's another market table. That's it. School 192 is here. So definitely the police are here, police officers are here, along with the Pittsville City Corporation employees, the Labrador Drug Enforcement Agency. They are all here enforcing these mandates, making sure that the order is implemented. So you've been told not to come to red light to sell, but to leave and go to Omega Market. So in order for you to be peaceful to avoid harm, you have to leave to go to Omega Market. As it stands, some people are still staying in red light, carry on some businesses, so by that if the police see you carry on that act, they'll make sure they get rid of that goods you have, they destroy it, they either waste it in a dirty water or they waste it all on the ground. So when that is done, you see other people getting into that dirty water to pick up the damaged goods. So in that process this morning, it happened, so the marketers got angry, some of them allegedly. So decided to join fight with the police. But as it stands, everything has been kind. I saw one person with bruises on his body, but I thought to talk with him. He has just, I believe he has been taken to the hospital. So that's it. This is where we are this morning in red light. Citizens have come to observe the process as the police are carrying on their duty. So as those things are being destroyed, so the PCC employees pack it together. I think this is going to be burnt this morning. So we are still here to observe the process, because I'm seeing the police and the PCC workers putting them together, whether they are going to get them burnt this morning. Cool 192, as we've come this morning to observe the process. So we are here at red lights to see how this process is being done. So all of bystanders have come to observe, all passers-by have come to observe the process. So they are all standing here looking at the police officers, the Painesville police, and the employees too. They are all here making sure they are all sweeping when that is done. I believe there is a process of cleaning red lights, making the city clean. It's part of the city ordinance of Painesville. So police are helping the Painesville employees to make sure that this is done, because it cannot just live with the Painesville employees alone. Definitely citizens are going to be brave on them, but they are being supported and backed by the Liberia National Police as they carry on the cleaning process. So that's it. So we are just taking a brief, bringing you a brief live here as we go along to make sure that but some of the marketers too are complaining that they don't have spots in Omega markets, but the president has asked for 90 days for those areas to be completed. So they are still complaining that they don't have spots, they don't have market space in red lights as they go about carry on. So the only way they can survive is to sell around in red lights. But in that process too, they have to do all of that. So we have to just get it. They are now moving to another point. So this is how the process is being done here in red light. So folks, that's all the time I have to be with you this morning briefly, as we go along. this morning. So I want to just briefly talk to one of the victims that was affected greatly. He's here to speak with us. Brother, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Tell us your name.
I'm Asif Yarusko, money exchange from Pagabi Junction.
Okay. Tell us what happened.
On the 26th of July, which was the Independence Day, July 26th, there was an PSU officer that went at the Pagabi Junction while doing business there. And then they went and broke my bus. Took money away. The one they were able to take, they took it, and then they threw the other one in the bush. On the floor, on the quota, and pedestrian people that were passing and they started to cut inside. I lost over 300,000. I scratched car, more than 2 phones that were in the bus. I lost like $2,000 US that were with me at the point in time. And up to now I'm frustrated. Now I have nothing now to do in life, no business. People money are operating, everything got damaged. I followed Jabasi Kochi, I sent a letter to the office, and then the letter I sent to the office up to now, I'm not getting any response. And I don't know the way forward to go. So my appeal now is how for someone to come in and help me. Because I have become helpless. Nowhere to go to school. I'm a university student. Nowhere to go to school. Nowhere to start from. I lost my money, everything I had with me. The PSU officer, PSU 12, the only PSU 12, the car in there, and they have broke into my bag and chunked the money away. Everything I lost, all in life I lost it. I'm very, very downhearted. Okay.
So since you sent a letter, have you been able to reach the office of course?
I have reached there several times, no response. They say they will call me, no call. You go there, they say the mayor is not here. You go there, they say the mayor is not here. I have made a file them, not one, not 2 times.
Okay. Say your name again.
I'm Asif Yarusko from Pagabi Junction.
Okay, so that's the same thing. This person has been arrested by the police. This is the action. So this is how the action is being done. He's been arrested. He's been arrested. So they are actually apprehending him because he's hard-headed. He's trying to fight the officers as he's been arrested. So this is how the process is done. This is how the process is done here. He's been arrested. So he's been arrested, picked up. He's now being carried to So one person has been arrested. So he's been placed in this police vehicle. He's been placed in this police vehicle. This is getting very serious. So he's been taken by the police. So for what reason he was arrested, I don't know.
I'm a sackless. When the police made them tell the police to move. The police told us that are choking away. Now I'm taking the right, choking the police people. The right even makes me. I'm my mother, my pastor, my father again. I take my fire around. I never told the police I take cover to go. And then when the police shoot tear gas behind there, I had some of them were confused. I had to pass them on there. And the other guy got right on your head. That the right they were choking. That's on the right, hitting on your head. I was walking right there because I had nowhere to go. So all the people that come around, they say all kind of things. I beg you again, I want to investigate Mr. Touré. Yeah, now what happened here?
So that's it is how it's done. And the police just apprehended one person. I don't know for what reason that was done. So, folks, I have to just leave you like this as I'll move on to another point as the police continue to do the enforcement, carry on the enforcement order. My name is Alexander Yeneke, Cool Online 2. Wherever you are, please share the live. Invite someone to share along with you. This is red lights. This is where we are, very close to the Parker Paint Junction. Very close to the Parker Paint Junction. So I'm just trying to make my way. If I can be able to talk to some of the colleagues of this person that was just arrested, so they can talk to her briefly, so they can give us reasons why this person was arrested this morning by the officers. So this is where we are. This is the store that this guy was arrested right in front, but I don't know for what reason this was done. So I'm going to talk to one of the persons here to give us a little more information about the arrest that was just made by this person. So folks, Cool Online 2, as of course we are here to bring you happiness this morning. Everybody's getting angry with the idea, but the fact there is that marketers should be moved to Omega markets. But marketers too are complaining of lack of space at the Omega market. So they stick around to find ends meet for their family members while the process of 90 days is in process. So, so waiting briefly. So, why my brother? What's her name? Tell us what happened. Why your friend was arrested?
The partner said we should go park the tar soap. So, we gradually parking the tar soap. My chief driver for the company, the chief driver for the company, I said, you are unaware. So, I can say, according to them, they said, one get money, the girl went a 25 line, you were talking right. I said, no. Like police, the young making with the phone, they said they were arresting me. I said, no. The man must be arrested. Because the matter of fact, the man after the man, high all them go for a tar soap up there. Up the night time, they step back over there. The king started begging the man. They start beating the man. They start beating the man. And that's what be like that. The man probably, he not probably like funny. The man drive for us. He not probably put things. He not probably like that, right? He not probably. I was happy.
So what are you people doing now to get him because he has been arrested?
One of our friends came to oil. He said we should go to Mr. Hasto to go and test to him.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, he's the friend of the guy that was just arrested here this morning, right in front of the store. And this is the store that the guy that was arrested works at. So he was just arrested. He just got the information as we are. So they have been asked to go to police station to identify the person as they go on with the process. So folks, that's all the time I have to be with you. I just have to take leave of you this morning on this live broadcast. Alexander Yeneke, please have a wonderful Thursday morning.